and then I got to the warehouse and it was all empty, and I went to hand in my keys, and I had the final Sketchy warehouse interaction ever. And this is a moment we should all experience it. I went in there, and there was a guy holding a postcard or a business card for Nangs. And he looked at me and goes, "Hey, man, I'm here for that." I said, "No, dude. All right, this is not the time for Nangs. We're in a crisis. And also, I'm not the fucking dealer. Please stop asking me, everyone." And then I go in to hand my keys, and the main Russian guy, the owner, is not there, but his little, minion is. And he goes, "Hey, Luis, I have not seen you for a while. You are moving out, yes?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, things are bad?" I said, "Oh, not really, just moving to a different space." He goes, "Oh, good. Things are very bad here." I was like, "Oh, no, that's
just being affected."
Well, I think people are moving out, and because you can't really work there. I think they do imports and exports as well. Like, it's a very fucking... I don't know what, maybe no.
I still, after 2 years of going there, I still have no idea what anyone's business was. Even the guy next to us who played the hard style, dude, you know what? Now we can freely talk shit about this motherfucker. That guy was the biggest asshole I've ever met. And we could never say it because he could hear every fucking episode of us recording.
He was the biggest fucking douchebag. He was like a 6'3" dude with a shit haircut. He wore t-shirts that were like definitely a size small.
He looked like
always saw the underneath of his gut. He would just walk around in his warehouse yelling, playing hardstyle and farting.
Yeah, he legitimately used to play PlayStation games at the loudest volume to test them out before selling them for way too much. So I think
Facebook Marketplace scamming.
That's what I think he did. I couldn't really work out what he did, and then I realized it was either Gumtree or some kind of online thing because every now and then I used to hear different bits of information, and I slowly pieced together that he was just ripping people off. And it was the day when he said HDMI cables are the future, and that's when I went, "Oh, okay, this guy's just a fucking scam artist with a shit mustache."
And they always used to fill up my bin. I pay for the bin. If you have a bin and you pay the council, you get a big bin. So I pay for it, and they would fill it up every single week. So my final act of me locking up the warehouse and giving the keys back was I took my big bin and I put it inside my warehouse and locked the doors and gave the keys away. No one's using that fucking bin anymore.
If I can't use it, then neither can you. That's some stubborn shit.
Absolutely. Incredible shit. So the last conversation I had with the Russian guy, he's like, "What is your version of Corona?" I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, "Your version." I'm like, I don't understand. I thought he meant how is it affecting me? I'm like, "Oh, I just can't do shows." He goes, No. What is your version? I said, "Can you say that in a different way?" He just kept saying the same shit. I literally just went, "Can you say that in a different way?" He goes, "How do you think of Corona?" I was like, "I don't know what's going on."
Oh, he wants to know your take on Corona.
Yes, that's what I worked out. So I just said, "Oh, what do you think?" And he goes, "I think China did it on purpose."
Because he's old and Russian, and that's what he's wired to think. And you know what? If he thought anything else, I'd be like, "This man's not Russian." Yeah,
he comes. Their government invented that shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he only thinks that because he thinks it's a good plan. He's like, "Fuck, we should have thought of that."
They actually stole the idea from us.